So, can funds from an irrevocable trust pay for future rent of the grantor who sells their property? This is a tricky one a little bit, but I'm going to break it out for you in a second. Before we get there, I'd like you to consider a friend of yours who may be going through a rough patch because a what-if scenario creeped into their lives suddenly. But they were better prepared because you shared our videos. We would appreciate it, as will your friend. I'm Valerie Zammitti, an estate planning attorney in New York and New Jersey, and we're here to educate everyone for free. So please ask us your questions, and hopefully together we're going to help some folks along the way. Now, the word funds was used, whether or not they can use irrevocable funds to pay for their future rent. Funds can be differentiated into two parts: income and principal. An asset protection trust used for long-term care purposes, in and of itself, the intention there is that the principal of the assets, the amount you initially put in, cannot be touched or used on behalf of the grantors. That's the whole intention. You get the benefit because you're giving something away. However, there are some states where the income may be distributed to the grantors. And the primary difference here is among the states, whether or not, for Medicaid purposes, they are an income cap state or not. Now, an income cap state basically says they're very restrictive on the amount of income a person can have to be eligible for Medicaid benefits. New Jersey, where I am licensed, is one of those states. Now, there is a tool to mitigate the impact of this, which I'm not going to get into in this video. But in such states, it doesn't really benefit the grantor or the family to allow for income to flow to the grantor because it just creates a bigger Medicaid mess, which is the whole intention of the trust in the first place. Now, in states where there is no income cap, like New York, again, where I'm licensed, a grantor can choose to have income flowing or make it, optional. The income flowing from the asset protection trust to themselves. And if this is chosen in a non-income cap state, then the grantor can receive income, such as interest and dividends, from the trust and use that however they wish, whether that's for future rent or any other expense they deem appropriate. Keeping in mind that that income, should they apply for Medicaid, is still going to be viewed within that application. So you might want to shift things up as far as income flow when you get to that stage. Again, probably a little more detail for this, too much detail for this video. We hope you've learned something new here today that you choose to share. And as always, please take care.